What's the biggest fight the UFC can make right now? Is it the long-discussed dream match between legends Jon Jones and Alex Pereira? Well, if you ask Khabib Nurmagomedov, the answer is a resounding no. The Eagle has his eyes on a different superfight, one involving his star protege Islam Makhachev. Let's break it down. This Saturday, Islam Makhachev is moving up to challenge Jack Della Maddalena for the welterweight title at UFC 322 in Madison Square Garden. To do this, Islam had to vacate his lightweight throne, a title he defended an impressive 4 consecutive times. This move opened the door for the outspoken Ilia Topuria, who seized the vacant belt with a stunning knockout of Charles Oliveira back in June. For now, Makhachev and Topuria are in different divisions, chasing different goals. But the tension between these two champions is undeniable, and a future clash feels almost inevitable. Whether it's at lightweight or welterweight, and according to Khabib, that is the fight that will truly capture the world's attention. Speaking with Josh Thompson on his YouTube channel, Khabib was asked directly to compare the potential matchups, Makhachev versus Topuria, or Jones versus Pereira. His answer was clear and confident. "I think right now, I think Topuria-Islam can be the biggest fight," Khabib stated, "not Jon Jones and Pereira." Now, let's not downplay the magnitude of a Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira fight. We're talking about Jon Jones, arguably the greatest of all time. With 28 wins and 30 fights, his only blemishes are a controversial disqualification and a no contest. Even though he retired this past June, the 38-year-old quickly showed interest in returning, specifically for a proposed UFC event at the White House in 2026, and the name constantly linked to his return is Alex Pereira. Pereira, also 38, is a phenomenon in his own right. He's currently in his second reign as the light heavyweight champion, a division Jones dominated for years, and he also held the middleweight title. Pereira is just as eager as Jones to make this historic champion versus champion bout happen. It would be a battle of legends, a clash of styles, and a guaranteed pay-per-view blockbuster. But even with all that star power, Khabib believes it doesn't reach the same heights as Makhachev versus Topuria. Why? Because Islam versus Ilia represents the absolute pinnacle of the sport right now. It's a fight between arguably the top 2 pound-for-pound fighters on the planet, both in their prime, both undefeated champions in the UFC. It's the present and the future of MMA colliding. Khabib described the Jones-Pereira fight as still a big fight, but not on that level. "I don't think it's same level." He sees it more as a special attraction, perhaps fitting for a unique event like the one proposed at the White House. On that note, Khabib also shared his thoughts on what a card at the White House should look like. He suggested it should have a distinctly American flavor. "I think if you're making a White House fight, it has to be more American fighters," he explained. "If a Georgian fighter fights against a Russian fighter, it's not interesting in front of White House. It has to be American fighters representing their country." It's an interesting perspective, seeing that event as a national showcase rather than just another big fight night. So, while fans dream of seeing Jones and Pereira square off, Khabib is pointing us towards a different superfight. One built on current dominance, pound-for-pound supremacy, and a rivalry that's only just beginning to heat up. First, Islam Makhachev must handle business against Jack Della Maddalena this weekend. But if he does, the calls for a showdown with Ilia Topuria will be deafening. And in Khabib's eyes, that will be the moment the entire MMA world stands still. What do you guys think? Is Khabib right? Is Makhachev versus Topuria the biggest fight to make? Or does the legendary status of Jones versus Pereira put it on top? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more MMA content. See you next time.